There's a lot of things going on sa Pilipinas, but on this episode sa Drive With Me podcast at mga pita, we're gonna talk about pasensya na at tayo nagdadrive. Baka tayo alam na, dahan-dahan muna. Nonetheless, we're gonna talk about anong mangyayari kay PPRD sa Hague. What are the things that will happen to him kapag natapos na yung trial, probable results after the trial. Number one ng probable result is convicted siya for the crime against humanity. And what will happen is he will be there for so many years. Malaking problema yun kasi he's already 80 years old. And then we really don't know. Life is short, given the fact that he has also health problems. So anyway, that's a very complicated thing. Patatagalan siya and we really don't know until when, kasi it's a crime against humanity. If being convicted, 10 years, 20 years, does he have those number of years given that he's already 80 years old? So yun yung isa na pwedeng mangyari after the trial. He will be convicted. Number two, I think, isa rin to because ang probable outcome, he might be released given the fact that he has a good lawyer, but it's not just having a good lawyer, but also yung kanyang defense. Wherein, it could be a mistrial kasi yun nga, pinagkakaguluhan pa sa Pilipinas kung is it constitutional to have him surrendered sa Hague na kailangan naman appearance sa local trial court. If we're looking at yung lumabas sa inquiry ni Ivy. Nonetheless, ang contention naman ni Secretary Remulla, sinurrender siya. And DOJ is the so-called local court branch of the Justice Department na pwedeng mag-represent. Some of you may say, mali yung pagkakaintindi po, Doc, or ganito. Well, maganda nga yung sabi ni Secretary Remulla. Yung pananaw ko ay hindi magbabago. Yung pananaw nyo, hindi rin magbabago. And that's the reason why antayin na lang natin ng Korte Suprema ang magde-decide.
Kaya sa akin po, mas gustuhin kong intayin ang magiging hatol ng Korte Suprema sa issue. Hindi ho natin kahit magdamag po tayo rito, hindi ho magbabago ang paningin nyo at hindi ho magbabago ang paningin ko.
And we'll see anong mangyayari sa Supreme Court. Now, if the Supreme Court sees it unconstitutional yung ginawa ng Department of Justice, then what will happen? They would request for repatriation. And we will see how it goes. Is trial, release, or baka sabihin ng ICC. Now, regardless of paano ginawa yun, technicalities, the fact is, he's already here and it would be our decision whether palapasin namin o hindi. But like I said, mistrial technicalities, that is one of the consideration. Or kung hindi, not guilty talaga. Yung verdict, I know it's kind of dark here. Maybe turn on the light, wala. So anyway, backlight kasi. Yun, he might be found not guilty, then dismissed. What will happen? Uuwi ba siya sa Pilipinas or he will exile himself? But given how Duterte thinks, and the family as well, he will go home. And that's what the people demands na bring him home nga eh. Yun ang rally ng mga Duterte supporters, like bring him home. And once he is in the Philippines, that would be another, should I say, challenge for the Filipino people and the Philippine government and the current administration. What will happen? Kasi, Digong has already been dismissed by ICC. So yung crime against humanity nyo, wala na yon. If that is the decision. However, kung ang decision is technicalities lang, what will happen, I guess, this is just my own personal opinion anyway. All of these are my own personal opinion. Ang mangyayari is pwede siyang i-try at the local courts. I guess that's one kung mistrial. However, if he is dismissed, I think wala. Wala nang pwedeng ikaso sa Pilipinas. Loophole nila kasi wala na nga sa ICC, pwedeng sabihin na he's still under jurisdiction na ngayon. We are a sovereign state, then we could try him criminally despite of the decision ng ICC kasi umalas na kasi kami sa ICC. That's the other thing. That's the other possibility. There's a lot of possibilities, but kapag makauwi si former President Duterte, there will be a lot of backlash, political instability, and we will really see how it goes. And the last thing, the other outcome would be, baka sabihin niya, okay, if I go home, baka Maninoy Aquino ako, like what VP Sara Duterte said, baka Maninoy Aquino siya, to the sense na somebody might want him to be out of the scene. And baka isipin lang niya, for the sake of the country, para hindi magulo, dito na lang ako sa China. He will seek asylum sa China kasi kaibigan naman ni President Digong si Xi. Or, kaibigan din niya naman si Trump. He might seek asylum here in the United States. So those are the possibilities that I'm thinking. This is just a personal opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong. If there are things na mali ako, please let me know. Tayo'y tao lamang at nagkakamali din. I'm not a lawyer nor a politician, common tao at sharing my thoughts. And if this makes sense to you, please let me know down there in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that every time we do a live broadcast, gusto ba ninyong malaman kung maganda ba or kailangan pa ba ang party list? And if you're interested about that party list thing, go to this box because I discussed about party list. That's all for now. Talk to you later. Doc Win signing out. Bye.